prawn biryani.
Yep.
It's a really delicious dish. So what we need for this is onions, ginger, garlic, tomatoes, fantastic prawns with some creamed coconut, some rice. We've got a whole array of fantastic spices.
Yep.
And that's about it, really.
Okay, so what's first?
So, well, what I've got here, I've got an onion which I've already chopped up and we've had browning.
Yep.
So if I could get you to finish off my spices. So in here, what I've put is some cumin, some coriander, green cardamom pods, cloves, black pepper, cinnamon, and dried chilies. And I know it sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
But really, it's a biryani, and if you don't have lots of flavour, you're just going to have a really washed-out dish.
Sure.
So you need it. And I'm not making any apologies, because I want this to be really authentic and flavourful. So before my onions burn, I'm going to put in this paste of tomato, ginger, and garlic.
So that's all just blended up.
Yeah, and then as fine as a puree as you can get, because the finer the puree, the finer the finished biryani. Otherwise, you'll have more texture, which is not terrible, but we quite like it. It's quite smooth.
Okay.
Are they done?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you. So in with all my spices.
And where's the origin of the biryani?
Bit of turmeric. So biryani is a dish we kind of use collectively to mean anything with rice and a meat.
Right.
But actually, traditionally, the Mughals brought it from Central Asia into India when they came hundreds of years ago. I think about 500 years ago.
In there, you've added the turmeric.
Yeah, some seasoning.
Some seasoning.
All my spices, the tomato and the ginger and the garlic.
Right.
At this stage, you just let it cook away until it's completely reduced and the oil comes on the surface or around the sides.
Yeah.
And once that's happened, then you know your paste is cooked. So if I just move that here, because that takes about 12 to 15 minutes. Okay, so this is our reduced paste.
Okay, nice and thick.
Yeah, nice and thick. It should be completely reduced. You don't really need any moisture in there at this stage. In this, I've already grated some of the creamed coconut. Now again, which is this.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can just chop it and throw it in; it will melt.
Yeah.
Or you can grate it in. And the point of that is kind of, again, it's reflective of the region. It has a lot of. Can you pass me the water, please?
Yeah, sure.
It's all about the coconut in Kerala.
Okay.
Coconut, seafood, rice. So I'm going to add some water now for the biryani itself. Mix that in. So I'm going to put in my prawns.
Yeah.
So just while they're cooking, I'm going to cook off my rice. So
You want the soaked one?
Yes, please. I do need a bit of oil in this. So a bit of oil.
So you're just using vegetable oil?
Yeah. All right, quickly, just some spices, some bay leaves to get some flavour into the rice, a couple of black cardamom pods, green cardamom pods, a couple of cloves, black pepper,
Anton?
Cinnamon.
Sorry, are you going to bake this dish? Because isn't biryani traditionally baked dish?
It is traditionally baked, but it is traditionally made with meat.
Right.
When you bake it in layers, the meat just gets tender and it falls off the bone. But if you do it with prawns, they're going to overcook.
Sure.
That's why I call it my prawn biryani inverted commas, because actually you can't bake it.
So it's in the style of, but okay.
Exactly.
So it keeps it quite light, does it?
It keeps it it's quite light, and I mean, it's quite fresh, but it is full of flavour. I mean, this is the main course, and I'm not cooking anything else with it. So I don't really want people to leave the dinner table thinking, yeah, it's great that it's light, and it's great that it's summer, but actually I'm feeling a bit unsatisfied. And you know, as you guys know, oil is a flavour conductor. You need oil in your food to kind of get the flavours out of the ingredients, whether it's spices or onions. So, in goes your rice. Give it a stir in the oil so that the oil coats it quite nicely. In with your water.
So that's like a rice pilaf, and you've measured out the quantity of water?
I have. I've put in 1 3/4 to the rice because I've washed the rice and it's been in a bit of water, so it would have absorbed some already. Bring that to the boil. Turn it down to completely the lowest setting on your hob. About 8 minutes later, test it. The rice should be done.